Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Go to Be a Java Programmer. Today is day 51 of our coding journey. In today's session, we'll be exploring the final keyword and its various uses in Java. Let's get started. Okay, so today we are going to have a look at the final keyword. The final keyword can be used in three different places, that is in variable, in class and in method. First, let me show you how we'll be using the final keyword in variable, okay? Now let's say I'm storing a complex password, a sensitive password of mine in a variable, and I don't want anyone else to change it. But of course, variables, the characteristic of variable is to get changed, right? So if anyone intends to change this password into 67890, of course it gets changed. And if I try to print it, the changed password only will be shown, okay? Of course we cannot do anything because the characteristic of variable is to change. Whereas what if a variable is converted to a constant so that no one cannot change it, right? How we can convert a variable into a constant is using the word final. So using this final keyword, no one can change that particular variable's value. So basically it is no more called as a variable, it is called as a constant. And you can see here there is an error that is occurring. Let's hover it and see what's the error. The final local variable cannot be assigned. It must be blank and not using a compound assignment. Okay, since we have declared the variable a as final and we are changing its value here, it is not possible and it is raising an error. Okay, now we have seen how to use this final keyword. Now let's see how we can use this final keyword in a class. Okay, I'm creating a class and also I'm going to create a method. Okay, for simplicity I am okay. So in order to run this, I'll be creating an object, right? And I'm calling the method. Now let's see what the output will be. S in add. Okay. Now what happens is someone else, yes, anyone can try to extend any class, right? Now someone else can try to extend my class, this calculator class, as his own my calc. Like they'll be using the extend calc. But this calc is mine and I don't want anyone else to inherit it because it belongs to me, okay? Like the copyright issue and all the stuff. So, in order to stop inheritance in class, what I can do is I can use the final keyword. So, by using the final keyword before the class, from which I don't want any other class to be inherited or subclassed, I can use this final keyword, and you can see here there is an error occurring after using the final keyword. The type myCal cannot subclass the final class cal. Okay, so this is one of the uses of final keyword in class. Let me also show you how final keyword can be used in the method. There is a public void add off. And also yours by x66. Okay. Also, I'm creating another. And also, since I'm okay, I have two methods in cal. Since I'm extending my cal, I can use the sub method as well as add method. Now, what the problem will be, I can use the sub method because it shows in sub, whereas I cannot use the add method in my cal because it shows the name of the owner. So, in order to avoid that, what I'll be doing, I'll be creating my own add off method so that it overrides it. So in this scenario, in order to avoid it, I can override. So in order to stop the override, I can use the final in the methods. After using final in the method, it shows me an error here, which says that the final method cannot be overridden by the extended classes. So I hope it is clear. So basically this is the usage of final keyword in variable, class and in method. Thank you. The final keyword in Java is versatile and can be used to create constants, prevent method overriding, and prevent class inheritance. Understanding and using the final keyword effectively can help you with more about an error-free code. Thank you for joining me on day 51 of Let's Code to be a Java Programmer. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified about our daily coding sessions. See you tomorrow for day 52. Happy coding!